don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Washington.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Look at me. Go. Watch the shit. Hey, Sam off. Check 99. Hey, lock it. Tight go. No. Look, squeeze. Yo, go. Fresno.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
22 jet bomber. Look at me. Zipper. Right there. 56. Watch the slats. Let's go.
Jones now. Going to throw again. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Topper, Topper!
Saints!
Go!
Come on, boys, 56. Check, 56. Let's go, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Check three.
Leo! Get it!
On second and 11 now. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
On the set.
56, right there. 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 36.
Go!
At the 47-yard line.
Shit.
Fight!
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Redskins' 39-yard line.
On the ready.
56 is the mic. Watch QB drop. Check safety.
Stand. Hey, zoom. Rock it. Let's go.
From the 39, Jones is going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A gain of 32 that time. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Got it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Throwing, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down by James Bradbury. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Single.
Geis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Redskins.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go! You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On first down, here's Love. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, watch that, watch that. Nice 54. Here we go. Switch.
On third down, Haskins is going to float this. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check tight. Keep that.
And to give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 58 yards. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but it's this year has worn on. He has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
3, 2-18, chopper. Ready?
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Strong right. Hey, we got 4 down. Slam. Pick the edge. Cut.
Here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Mark 54. Mark 54.
Haskins back to the air. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Let's go now. 18 data. 18 data. Double time. 3 down. Go. Kill.
On 1st down, it's Haskins letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
13. He's coming.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nowhere to to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Draw. This is Love. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returning is Peppers. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
To try again after the sack. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. All the way in, touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Nice 7. Yep. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
On first down, Jones throwing deep here for Coleman. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play play big shot downfield, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I'm here on snap. Check 6-6. Pull it high.
At the 47-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24.
Deep grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 56. Come on, D. Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it. Hey, Will. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
We got three.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, lock it. 24, check 24. Hey, exit. Get it.
Jones operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Running to start the drive is Love. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins slings this deep for McLaurin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout.
He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Check, 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 check. Check three, check three, check three. Switch, switch, switch.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Alert 3, 66, pull it, half. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Whip, 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 whip. Watch
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
First down, Redskins.
Shut! Touch the outlaw. 54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. They can't hang with us. Mike 13.
4th down, here's Haskins. And this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
First and 10 at the 40.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Shift. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Check 99. Tight dog. Big rip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yes.
No. Off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A gain of 4.